a brief report about what has transpired throughout this electoral process, which was concluded by voting on 15th of January. From the field DRR forms that we collected, we were able to identify several anomalies in the results that were declared in the tally center. And for that reason, I would like to come out and clarify to the entire public what exactly happened.
And TV Uganda, enlightenment on your hands always.
My name is Akello Mary, and I am the voted woman MP for BUSIA district. I come to you this afternoon to share a brief report about what has transpired throughout this electoral process, which was concluded by voting on 15th of January. From the field DRR forms that we collected, we were able to identify several anomalies in the results that were declared in the tally center. And for that reason, I would like to come out and clarify to the entire public what exactly happened at each polling station. And this information, we get this information from our agents who shared with us the intimidation that they went through. Some of them were being sent away from the polling stations. They were being asked for several items that are not required by law. And every time they stepped out to collect such items, the vote rigging was ongoing. So from our analysis, we realized that this election was rigged through using ballot stuffing. Several pre-ticked ballot papers were actually put in the ballot boxes in the absence of our agents, whereby they had been sent away to collect tags and photocopies of the appointment letters, which were not a requirement by law. And therefore, at the end of the day, the number of voters who turned up at each polling station were less than the number of votes that were declared. That indicates that several votes were unaccounted for. At some polling stations, they received 500 ballot papers, and then maybe 300 were used. And then when you look at the balance of the unused ballot papers was not tallying with the number of the used ones. That indicates that they manipulated the results. If the voters were 200, how can we have 300 votes? So in that way, most of the polling stations in Samiabugwe Central, remarkably in Massaf Town Council, that is the system that was used to reach the election. And so with all this evidence, we want to call upon the people of BUSIA to stand with us as we contest against these results, so that we can revive the leadership in our district. That I want to clarify about is the issue of being bought out of the race. I just want to inform my people that even before the election day, I have been severally approached. They had reached out to me wanting to buy me out of the race, stating big amounts of money, but I clearly informed them that I did not come into this election as a strategy of getting money out of my people, and I rejected their money. I just want to clarify this to all that people listening to me and watching me. I have not caught any single penny from the NRM, and I will never catch any money that is unlawful or in form of a bribe. So at this point, I want to just clarify to all my people that personally, I am still fighting for our freedom. I'm still fighting for our win. And moving forward, we are going to file a case against whatever happened in the tally center and in several polling stations, as we had briefed you earlier. We know that the NRM is in charge of the courts of law, but nevertheless, we are relentless. We shall keep pushing until we attain our victory. At that point as well, we shall wait for a bigger directive from our party leadership on what we are going to do in as far as demanding for the national-wide election is concerned. Thank you. Thank you so much.